Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to the WTM X Foodie Podcast and our first guest.
Hello everybody. So my name is Ozoraveki.
Okay.
I'm the assistant coach of SRG. So nice to meet you guys.
Yay. Veki, kita campur bidang English boleh ke?
Boleh.
Yeah. Okay, Veki, first of all, welcome back from Langkawi.
Hi. Holiday finally, guys. Yeah, finally we have holidays.
Kat Langkawi buat apa?
Actually banyak dah boleh buat kat Langkawi. So ini adult time, first time saya balik ke Langkawi. Last time primary school you know, graduation. So kena trip ke Langkawi. So but this is the first time I go back to Langkawi as an adult. And then there's a lot of fun thing to do actually. Yeah.
What's the yang you rasa paling best The view ke?
I rasa paling best ada dua kot. View tu memang best View very relaxing on the beach. You can listen to a lot of like sound of the nature. Yeah, sound of nature instead of traffic. Beep beep beep. You hear the sound of the nature, the bird. And then the second thing I would say that I experienced the parasailing.
Oh, parasailing.
Yeah, where you are on the air and then they
Bawa
just
dia.
that one really fun. Yeah, those are things that I think very fun. Yeah.
Wow, I like this side of Veki. Okay, Veki, obviously this show, I'm not gonna ask about Freya. I'm not gonna ask about the band.
Okay.
More like macam nak tahu your journey. Macam tadi kita borak, like ada berapa esports dah Veki venture, like the LOL, Wild Rift, Mobile Legends.
Ya, betul.
Can you share like kenapa Veki tukar and what makes you stay in esports lah?
What makes me stay in esports? Alright. So everybody knows, right, that I'm actually still surprised that when I walk out to the streets, like in the mall, somewhere outside, sometimes I still get fans that are like, "Hey Veki, I follow you since Kuala Lumpur Hunters. I follow you since League of Legends." There are some things that I'm still really surprised, and now I was like, "Damn, that was so long ago that those people literally grew up with me." So pretty sure when I was 17, they were like 11, like 10 years old like that. When they were following me, they were watching me. So that was something that I still very appreciate. Like every time you guys tell me that, they're like, "Hey, I follow you since League. I was your big fans." Like those are things that made me realize actually sometimes even you don't realize how much influence you had, but there are people that knows you and then they wanted to be like you. So that's some things that I learned along the way. That like, thank you very much for the follow, guys. And then I really love it. I really love, not that I don't love my current friend from SRG, but there's always this kind of feeling where like people tells me that, "Hey, I follow you since League of Legends. I follow you since Geek Fam." Those kind of feeling really makes like hit different, you know, like, oh, these people have been following me, they have been growing out with me, and those hit me differently. But surely, since now we are in SRG, I also hope that we can experience more together and I can share more happiness with you guys as well, especially we still have one last tournament that we have to win. For the upcoming M series, everything, let's do it together, guys. Yeah.
Just sharing a fun fact, Veki. My first article about you is about Hyperplay.
Yes.
Malaysia representative.
Hyperplay. Yeah.
Dekat waktu tu saya masih dekat Esrawani lah, my previous press company, which is I think how many years ago? Like almost 10?
It's 9 years, like 9 years like that. Because I remember that it's like either 2018 or 17. This one of this year,
right?
Yeah, it was Singapore. And there was the tournament that we won. It was the Asian level tournament. There was like 10 different Asian countries, and that was one of the first international event that I won. So it's like feels really good. That's definitely key memory right there.
KL Hunters, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go talk about like SRG a little bit lah. I think dah 3 tahun kan. 3 tahun. And then how do you see yourself like as a coaching staff lah? Like what do you learn and what do you see like, oh, I thought it's like this, but oh, I need to discover more lah. What maybe ada moment yang you rasa macam wow, okay.
Personally, right, I'm the kind of person that has been always trying to level up, always trying to learn. So even adapting into somebody that is like captain, right? Shot caller, make strategies. being that position of being a player, captain, it still differs so much when you become a coach. It differs so much that it was not easy to adapt. Because personally, I'm somebody that was pretty emotional. But as a coach, it's really important to maintain your emotions and like composure. Yeah, I think that's really good word, like composure, like how do you do that? And then that itself is already something that you have to learn, because I feel like being a player is so much fun, but being a coach is so much about adulting.
Betul.
It really feels like adulting to me, because you have to learn how to manage many things outside of games. I think that's the number one difference compared to a just new coach or like a really veteran, a world standard coach. Is like, it's not just about the game anymore. It doesn't matter how good you are at the game sometimes. It's just part of it. It's more to coaching than just game. It's about how you manage, how you set the goal, how do you be the cornerstone when things became hard, how do you lead a team, and then how do you communicate with people. Those are those important traits that is way different compared to you just as a player. And most of the time, I felt like coaching is a pretty lonely path compared to being a player. When you are a player, you have your teammates, you have your family, you have fans, like there are a lot behind you. But when it comes to coaching, a lot of times you are the first one who get blamed. You have to stay composed when everything is getting hard, and most of the times maybe even your players are against you sometimes, and then maybe you are having pressure from the management also. So I think coaching is very lonely, and it's really needs a lot of adulting, and then you really need to learn how to grow up. I think that's where I learn the most when it comes to the difference in pathing. Yeah.
Veki, because you are fast learner, right? You identify this, what to do as a coach, right? In 3 years, you dapat MPL, 4 MPL berturut-turut, you dapat 1 EWC, 2 IESL, 3 kali top 3.
That's a lot, right?
That's a lot. I mean, like, because you identify this, you learn that, and you need to do about this. I think you should give yourself a credit jugalah. Sebab mana ada like orang yang mampu dalam masa 2-3 tahun ni maintain top 3 international. It is very hard. It is very hard. Sebenarnya walaupun SRG nampak buat benda tu nampak mudah, but it's very hard. So I think because of this, dorang punya, orang kata, resilience lah, and also rasa dorang kena buat yang terbaik for the team. You should give credit to yourself jugalah.
Thank you very much. But I think this is something that really magical, because this truly comes down to the teamwork. And then I think this is something that people mention a lot, but when you actually feel it, when you actually execute it, it feels really different.
Betul.
Like, I think this is also something that even right now, a lot of esports teams or even sports team, I think it's not just an esports thing. It's just any things that revolve around a lot of person, revolve around teamwork. When you have that teamwork, like, you feel that everybody is working towards the same goals, and then people are trying to sacrifice, and then they are trying to like help each other. It really different, and then it makes some things that like impossible, like what Maria mentioned about all these achievements. We really couldn't done it like without any of each other. That's what make this team so special for me. Yeah.
Okay, just now like Veki ada cakap macam, if anything, coaching staff will be the first entity yang to get the blame, right?
Yeah.
I actually quite sad lah bila during the M7 people said coach ego whatever. Orang lupa yang, ataupun orang mungkin tak nampak. Ni one of the story that I want to share lah. During our fight, before our fight lah, CG fight again the FYG, we actually have a problem lah sebenarnya. And actually Chico is asking help from Veki, and despite all orang kata dia punya busy and dia punya prep juga during M7, dia willing to taking time and help lah. Just want to ask like, why you doing that?
Why? I think there's some sort of pride of nationalism as well, because personally I know that CG is much better than they shown. So when people like Chico came and asked me, I felt like I feel already pretty. I can't voice out the words. It feels like when people like Chico are willing to like ask for help, it means that he needs somebody, needs me, and he asked me. So it's like I feel like he trusted me, and then I feel like as a Malaysian teams, right, I feel like we can do better, and then those are things that if I can help, then I will help. Stuff like that. That's.
I mean, like, because Chico used to work together with you, right?
In SEA Games, yeah.
And I think during our scrim training pun, kita orang ada mention pasal Veki, and Chico said he learned a lot from you during SEA Games. Yeah, so maybe because of that he trusts you lah. And to be honest, I really appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
We won again the FYG. Thank you so much. Okay, but I really hope you guys see different way lah on coaching stuff, because sometimes they have to make a decision because they have to. Don't say them the ego or whatsoever. They actually think the bigger picture, what's the best for the team lah. Okay?
So just to clarify a bit also, that during the help, there was not any like gameplay or like nothing about it. It's more like how we should approach like as a team, stuff like that. There was no like scrim league or no stuff like that, okay?
No.
So don't worry guys.
Yeah, support.
It's just supporting and energy, you know. Just how to set the goals right, yeah.
Emotional support, right?
Yeah, because a lot of times those problems are internal and it can be tunnel vision. Sometimes you just need somebody to like make you back to the right path. So that's what we will manage to help, yeah.
Veki, masa dekat M7, right? Apa yang korang buat for prep, and apa yang korang belajar masa korang dekat Philippines? Because we can see like there's a lot of possible metas and heroes yang korang boleh keluarkan. Like even for Sora, we can see like you guys can use it for Cram and also Innocent. Like apa yang korang prep sebelum ke M7? It looks like korang macam nak buat betul-betul sangat-sangat.
Going to M7, I think the best prep that we have is being able to identify some meta in the patch that is very suitable for us to play. Because even during the MPL, we are making use that like we feel like the meta was very versatile. We feel like this meta is gonna be, there's a lot of things that you can play. There's a different ways that you can approach. Unlike many others meta where there might only be a certain junglers, like maybe there was a meta where there's only tanks, there was only assassin. But we felt like this meta was very versatile, where we can see that there are different ways of like fighter meta, tank meta, assassin meta, marksman meta, fighter, goal lane. That's everything that was happening in M7. So as coaching staff, what we learn is just we want to make use of our own strength, and then making sure that in this meta, these are the heroes that we play, we have high success rate, and then our player can really easily execute. So when it comes to Sora, the new hero is released, and then we were in Philippines, right? And then when I was playing it, I felt like the hero was really strong, and then it's strong enough to be flexed in both roles. That I think that was our advantage. That I think we were the only Sora Go team that have very high success rate on that hero in goal lane, and then we make use of Innocent because he's really good at playing that hero as well, and then that's how it happened. So that's why we managed to make those kind of meta happen. Yeah,
I see, because we really can see lah yang macam SRG really orang kata sangat bersedia lah dekat M7. Sebenarnya kan one of the reason that I want to invite you here because I sangat suka apa yang you cakap dengan Mirko about the Veki bersedia tak untuk memikul tanggungjawab sebagai head coach, because we remember your story that Veki memberi laluan kepada Arcadia to take the role kan on season 12.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's season 12.
Season 12. No. And then after that, right now I think after 2 years and a half mungkin, jika Veki diberi peluang untuk menjadi head coach, adakah Veki bersedia?
To add on that, I think during these past 3 years, there are too much that I learned not only from Arcadia and also how this team will work, how the management thinks. I feel like I'm at a point where I have enough maturity to really head coach a team. Because when it comes to being a head coach, it's not only about the game, it's about who will be steering the ship. When everybody is following you, what will you do? And then that's what most important for me. And then I feel like being able to learn from people like Akelia, like from my bosses, like Simon, like Sophie. Those are very important person that I have learned from, and then I think that's why I'm ready. And even in this season, every single team like has been approaching me to like join.
Wow.
Yeah, so like there's a lot of opportunity for me to be a head coach actually. Yeah.
Wow. Veki. Okay. Prefer Veki or Coach Veki?
Veki is fine. Yeah, Veki is fine. Yeah.
Veki, I think topik kita macam dah heavy sikit.
Yeah. Lighten up the mood.
Okay,
Yeah.
like ni saja je lah nak usik Veki kan. Sebab tadi Veki kata banyak team dah approach. So boleh tak Veki share what do you think about the upcoming lineup for SRG?
I think for the upcoming lineup, I think this will be one of the scariest form of SRG because we have faces a lot of success together, we have faces a lot of defeat together, but I would say the core reason that I'm going to stay despite so many offers is this M series really hurts a lot. This is one of the most defeat that I felt like I can do much better. There's so much more things that I can do, and then there are just unfinished business that I want to stay in this team because I felt like leading this team, competing with this team is the best chance for us to win the M series.
Betul.
So I felt that no matter what is going to change, and then with this SRG, this is still the best chance that we will ever achieve like international trophies. Yeah.
Okay, without revealing the lineup, is that gonna be a good news for Malaysia?
Yes, it's good news. You guys just wait. Yeah.
Memancing, saya juga memancing. Tak adalah. Okay, I think itu je as for now. I actually want to do more, maybe mungkin dekat MPL nanti. I hope I can do more because I'm no longer being an analyst, I'm going back to media. So you're gonna see a lot of me. Veki, because I learned a lot from you. Your story, masa you sudi berkorban for your role, and then I remember when EWC you saying that this prize pool can help your mom. How's your mom, by the way?
Still slowly recover because it's also because of old age, you know. Yeah, there's a time where you just need to start recovering a lot, and then you need to start supplements and stuff. Yeah.
Like, are you the breadwinner?
Yeah, currently I'm the breadwinner of the family, but God bless. Yeah, that's the reason why we can achieve something, right? It's really, I still believe in rezeki sometimes.
Betul.
Yeah, even though I'm not Muslim, but I think sometimes it's really like that when you want something and then, yeah, as long as you work hard, when your times comes, yeah, God bless. Yeah.
Veki, saya boleh rasa lah keikhlasan tu. I really wish you all the best. I really wish you, your mom kembali sihat, sembuh, and semoga Veki dapat achieve banyak lagi supaya banyak rezeki lagi. And I really wish you all the best lah.
Thank you, Maria.
Okay, I think itu saja for our first podcast.
Okay.
I appreciate you datang walaupun you baru balik daripada bercuti daripada Langkawi. Sangat appreciate lah you datang. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Thanks for having me here.